What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue once again with our F1 2017 career mode. And today we are at the Autódromo José Carlos Pache, or at the Interlagos circuit for the Brazilian Grand Prix. As you can see, we are chilling in our Amber Lounge in our motorhome. And yeah, the skies look a little bit covered by clouds, and as we get into our laptop we can see that we are going to have mixed conditions on the track. We just won our rivalry against Nico Hülkenberg and we are currently exceeding our expectations. We also got a change of helmet well, celebrate is not the word I want to find, but it's the one that's coming to my mind. But yeah, just a signal of us coming to Brazil, to my, as we call it here in Portugal, o país irmão, our brother country. So yeah, with that, let's go into the practice session. Oh, yes, I do want to fit a new gearbox now. As you, I'm just going to let Crofty take it away.
The rain is falling in Sao Paulo, but worry not, the show will go on. And today's free practice session continues unabated. We're about to get the weekend underway here at Interlagos.
Boas, Mark. What's up?
So it's dark skies overhead then, and plenty of dark looks from the pit wall as well. A frustrating time for the engineers, Anthony Davidson, who I imagine were hoping for some dry running today. But it's absolutely chucking it down out there.
Oh, well, you have to feel for the guys and girls on the pit wall, Crofty. You know, so much work goes into getting these two cars out on track, not just from the pit wall, but from hundreds of people back at the factory too. The race team here at the circuit are just the most visible part of a very wide operation. And then the rain comes, and you immediately know a bunch of things. First, you aren't going to get much running. Second, you're going to see a lot of useless data, even if you do get out there. And third, the odds of needing an emergency rebuild before qualifying just went through the roof.
Okay, so let's just load our setup before checking the forecast for the weekend. So yeah, I think this is it. So let's get the hell out of here and let's go check the forecast. Okay, overview, and it's raining, as we probably saw at the introduction.
Let's update the setup.
It's going to run through at least a bit of practice 2. FP3 is going to be dry. The qualifying session might have rain towards the end, and the race is going to start in wet tires. So we certainly do need to get ourselves acquainted with the wet weather here at Brazil. I'm just going to check my power units and my gearbox. So we just fitted the fourth one, as you can see. As you can see, with our third one, we got just over 50% in 6 races, so that's very good conservation of resources, I believe. And we are allowed to get another one without getting the penalty. Hopefully this one gets us until the end of the season as reliably as the other as all others. I never had a gearbox issue. I only lost third gear at Spa, but that was a quite heavily worn out. I think it was the second power unit, the second gearbox. As you can see, it was heavily worn, 59%. So I lost third gear, but it came back like 3 laps after. That's the only issue I ever had with the gearbox in this career mode. So let's go to the power unit. We took a risk last time out at Mexico. We started from last because we got an entirely new power unit. So with that, I might just go back and change all of the components. I'm just going to do one lap of the qualifying session, of the qualifying simulation here with the intermediates. Let's see how our dry setup copes with the wet weather. Not liking it too much so far. Boas Ruben, what is up? Welcome once again to the stream. So no DRS of course because the tire is wet. We are already losing quite a lot. So yeah, of course the car is slower now that I don't have as much wings. Hey Andrea, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I quite like Brazil as well. It's not my favorite, but it's one of the tracks that I like the most. Yeah, this track, this setup does not really like wet weather, but yeah, at least we tried that out. We at least have some experience on it, because at least the race will start under these conditions. So yeah, better to get acquainted now. So yeah, let's get back on our garage, and I'm just going to get onto my second power unit, and then we will do from there all of the practice sessions. I wish we could skip this animation when we are in single player. It's quite lengthy, but well.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there.
10 minutes until the rain clears, or at least eases a little bit, from what I heard from Jeff. So yeah, let's go to the power unit. Let's fit this power unit that's a little bit more worn out. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I want to go to the fourth, not the first. I'm going to keep that the fifth, because the wear on the control electronics is going to affect the wear of all others. So the least damaged I have in the control electronics, the least wear every single other component is going to have. So yeah, we're just going to go fast forward and see what kind of lap times everyone is putting in. Looks like Max Verstappen is the first one to set a fast lap, and therefore is the fastest lap, but that was beaten by Kimi Raikkonen, who was around 4/10 quicker. Valtteri Bottas close to Kimi Raikkonen, but not close enough. Bottas improving, he also gets a purple first sector, but he still cannot beat his fellow finishman. So now Daniel Ricciardo, the Red Bulls showing their power with their superior aerodynamics, and yeah, especially in now that the track is drying out, they are starting to show their fangs. But Ferrari improving over them with both cars ahead. Also Valtteri Bottas ahead of Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton just posted a lap himself on the mediums. Of course the track is drying out, so obviously that's how Hamilton with mediums pulled a lap faster than Verstappen. So yeah, around 35 minutes left until we get everything fixed onto our car. Sebastian Vettel with the lap that puts him in the top of the sheets, of the time sheets at the moment, with the only one. Oh, Lewis Hamilton setting the exact same time than Sebastian Vettel. That's a first. That is a first indeed. But yeah, both sharing the only cars who got a time below 1:11.1. They are both in the 1:11.0 territory, at least for now. But yeah, Bottas improving, not being able to drop below the 1:11.1, but still getting the best first sector so far in the session. Looks like Vettel is going out for another lap, setting a flying lap. Let's see if he improves. Yes, he does. He's the first to drop below the 1:11 with a 1:10.9, as we are very close to getting our car ready to go for some of the practice programs. So let's and it is done. Now let's get out of here. Let's go into the practice program selection and let's go for the track acclimatization program to start with. I don't think we are going to have time to complete everything in FP1, but at least let's get something done in this session. Just going to drop it to lean mix, no point in pushing harder since this is only the track acclimatization. Getting through the DRS, and yeah, let's start a lap. Let's do a lap as perfectly as we can. That main straight, the pit straight, is a bit bumpier than what I remember. I think this track was recently resurfaced, so I wonder why is it that bumpy. Maybe it's just my suspension settings, but we missed that one. I locked up. Just want to get the purple, so no point in rushing anything, at least for now. And yeah, looks like that was a perfect lap. So that's cool. I'll just now chill back onto the pits, as it looks like it is Hulkenberg right behind me. I'll try to get out of his way. Oh, there's someone coming by. It's Ricciardo. So the Red Bull just blazes past me as he's going on minding his own business. I'll just nurse the tires and the engine and the fuel back home. But yeah, there are still some clouds, but the weather has definitely improved. I really like this track. I really like the elevation changes, and that makes the traction zones and the braking zones even more difficult. Well, not yet Glock, but let's see. Let's see if I can be better than Glock really. It's going to rain in this Grand Prix. I don't know if it is going to be any rain towards the end. I know that it is going to rain on the start. By the way, where are my Manors? Welcome to the stream, Omer. I just started responding to what you were saying without greeting you. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy if you have the time to stick around for too long. Going back onto the pits. Looks like was that the McLaren? No, that's the Sauber. Looks like the Sauber team is also waiting for one of their drivers. I don't know who that was, but yeah. So let's get back to our menu and let's go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the tire management. Let's just look at the team objectives. Consistence, faceta 1, car setup. I'm not going to do all of them, it looks like. What? Oh, okay, whatever. So this is the tire management, right? So yeah, we need to be careful, especially on the braking into turn 1 and the traction zone coming out into turn 2 and 3. This next one is also very well at wearing out the tires. Well, looks like we can be a lot better with our tire management. Let's see.
Pace is good, and tyre wear was okay on the last lap.
This time was better because I lifted off the throttle, but now I'm 5/10 slower. So yeah, lately we have been struggling a bit with the tire wear program. I used to be getting purples in all of the programs, so now I don't exactly know what's going on with it, but well. Yep. So yeah, we couldn't improve on our result there, so I'll just stick with that green result.
That's the end of the program and plenty of useful data. Return to base when you can so we can go over it.
Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Okay, I bet you so, Crafty. I bet we will. So yeah, going to practice number 2, we are going to do the fuel conservation program as well as the race strategy and the qualifying simulation. If we can get it with the old engine, that's cool. If we cannot, I'll just switch to the new and do the qualifying pace with that one. So we have 1,000 resource points, over 1,000 resource points. So I guess it's time for another upgrade. So more rear downforce applied to our car, or should we go to the front wing? I am not sure. Next we are going to have Abu Dhabi. Lots of traction zones, but an understeer car there is not great as well. So I'm going to the front wing. I'm going to do the front wing, and then we will see. Okay, so let's go into the second session of the free practice. Jesus, the sun flare. Okay, so session info. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Is it raining? Oh, it's raining. Okay, so I'm just going to skip until the end of the rain. "15 minutes until the rain stops." So Fernando Alonso with a 122.8. Stoffel van Dorn, his teammate, only 3/10 behind, so not too bad from the Belgian driver. Kvyat is currently topping the timesheets before Valtteri Bottas just smashes his time 1.5 seconds faster, posting fastest first and third sector in the process. Of course, the second sector as well, but for some reason it's not showing up. Now looks like everyone is running with the dry tires, so let's go into the session info and get ourselves started with the fuel saving program. Hey Rug, welcome to the stream once again. So let's try to do a competitive lap time while conserving our fuel. Let's see how that goes. Oh. Okay, so looks like we are doing well in the engine serving department, despite only being able to get a green result in the tire wear. Yeah, that's done as well.
Last lap moved you into P13.
Now let's chill back onto the garage. I try not to jump onto the garage to avoid excessive tire, gearbox and engine wear. Here comes Palmer and Nico Hülkenberg, both drivers I have beaten in rivalries this season. Although my first rivalry with my teammate, I just got slapped around. I was much worse at this game back then.
Currently P5.
And yeah, I just got slapped by him. Yeah, so just recently, only now I remembered, just recently after beating Hülkenberg, we also got awarded the first position the first driver position in our team structure, so we are going to get bonus resource points for having such a status within the team.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Just going to practice the entry. Let's see how quickly we can go. Okay, that was a bit too much. At least you don't get penalized in the practice sessions, so that's that's nice at least. Hey big dog, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I saw somewhere, I read somewhere, I only saw the headline. I didn't read the news because I was at work, but
So far our fastest
apparently
lap is 1 minute 13.5.
apparently apparently Red Bull is going to have for 2018 Aston Martin not gearboxes but power units. Hey Surya Parcha, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome to the stream. I am using a Thrustmaster T150 with the T3PA pedals. But yeah, Surya, if I am pronouncing that correctly, please tell me so. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the information. As we are now just going to start our qualifying simulation lap. Yeah, that corner is a bit bumpy. The straight itself not so too much, or not too much so. But yeah, that corner is definitely bumpy. Oh, I had 2 short shifts there, lost a bit. That's going to cost us a bit throughout this whole straight. I could, if you had one. And since I'm replacing Magnussen, you could suck my balls instead.
Let's try to find a bit more.
I feel like I have too much ring on the car. Just give me a second, guys. Am I really going to have to battle you, Alonso? We are now losing throughout this entire section. Let's see.
Well done. That lap beats our primary target time.
Ah. Okay, I'm just going to restart that initial sector. Okay, let's go at it again. Ah, I missed that one. Okay, looks like I might have to switch the power units. Jesus, what's wrong with me? I need to shut up. Yeah, I need to shut the hell up for a second. Oh, I'm losing too much. Well, forget it. I will need to change the power unit, so first I will just do the race strategy, and then I'll change the power units and deal with this one in the practice session number 3. I like how we can open the RS into the pit lane. Okay, so let's just do the racing strategy and then go back to our motorhome and come back with a new power unit fitted to the car, and let's see how well we do at the qualifying program. Quite a bit of oversteer at the exit. I've had worse though.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Turn. I thought I was going to go to understeer onto the grass there for a second. What? Oh, does that mean... Are you trying to tell me I should bump the game noise a little bit up? I can do so. Just that I never had no one tell me anything about it, so I just assumed it was cool.
Of fuel remaining.
Okay, let's go home.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Okay. So let's go back to the garage and let's just change our power unit. Where is it? Oh yeah, I need to go to the setup screen. And power unit 5. And yeah, that's it.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1.
Now let's just retire from the session.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Vettel, Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton. Thank you for joining us. For
Hey Bruno Araújo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription, mate. And yeah, by the way, you just reminded me, I just got... You are the 141st subscriber. So yeah, over the weekend we just got 11 subscribers. We got ourselves from 129 to 140. So thanks a lot for that, guys. It has been great since the release of this game. I have almost like tripled the amount of subscribers I had at the day this game launched. I had 55 subscribers, now I have more than 140. So yeah, thanks a lot for the support you guys are giving me so far. Yeah, I'll just keep working hard to make sure you guys keep enjoying the content. And let's go on to practice number 3. And let's do the qualifying program. So, I hope the weather is dry. Yeah, it is. It's only cloudy, but it is currently dry. And let's go. The car is spawned a long way from the start of the lap. Just look at that. Oh well, that's cool then. Glad your friend enjoys the content enough to let you know about me. Yeah, let's go onto the braking zone. I keep missing that first couple of corners. That compromises the whole run in the first sector. I should be giving more angle to the steering wheel in this left-hander, attacking the corner a bit more aggressively. Didn't quite hit the apex on that last corner. But yeah, now let's go again and try to get a purple objective done.
Our primary target time. We're happy with that.
I lost. I'll just restart that corner. Yeah, I'm hitting the apex too soon. I need to do a later apex. Wow, that's... I'm just bad at that corner. Yeah, still losing time. I'm feeling like I like how the car is set up. Looks like I'm just not quick enough. I still have the third worst car on the grid, so we still have the third worst car on the grid, so yeah, that's probably why we can't get a theoretical 7th place finish. But of course that has not stopped us earlier in this career mode. Yeah, it is possible to play without assists in a controller. There are a lot of guys, like online racers, that do that. TRL Limitless is a good example. If you go check his channel, he only plays with a controller, and he has great setups for controller users. Ah, if we only hadn't messed up that corner. Okay. How is the exit? Now we are losing to him on the exit. Let's see. Let's try it. Are we going to get a purple lap time? Oh, come on! Can we maybe, like, try to do something differently?
Program complete.
No, I don't think so.
Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Damn it, we were so close! Ah, I just need to suck a little bit less at this game. The funny thing is that I got that lap time while paying attention to your question. I was spacing out a little bit, but well, looks like we're not going to be able to take as much points home as we
So far, our
intended.
fastest lap is a 1 minute 11.2.
But oh well, this is sometimes how it happens.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves.
And yeah, looks like our teammate is faster in this track. So let's see how that goes as well. Okay. Oh, we have an arrival. Let's see Emma.
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Is it going to be Perez? Oh, it's the torpedo! Come on! I thought it was going to be Perez. We had quite a few battles with Perez. We have been smashing Kvyat, I think. So that's odd. But yeah, let's listen to Emma once again, even though she just disappeared. She's going up there, but she could have told me face to face, but no, she has to call me and tell me my objectives for qualifying.
Hi. Just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay, so we have to finish 12th and beat Kvyat. I just got a message. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is a friend of mine. Well, it's not like in terms of programming, she calls you either way, so that animation is only for the rivalry. It has nothing to do with the call. That just happened to be that we got that information at the same time she was telling us about our rivalry. So yeah, in terms of programming, it makes sense. But yeah, I might get a cap just like the one Romain Grosjean is wearing at the moment. I quite like it. But yeah, nonetheless, let's go to the qualifying session and let Crofty take it away.
So it's time for qualifying here at Interlagos, the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. The teams have completed their preparations and are just waiting for the pit lane to open before they take to the track. What kind of setup will drivers be looking for around here? It's got a fair mixture of demanding corners. Is it all about finding the sweet spot in handling balance?
Drivers are going to need a nicely balanced car to be fast here. They'll need to get the most out of the medium and high-speed corners, which will push them to run more downforce. But in turn, this slows the car down on the straights. It's a tricky balancing act.
Once again, the solo. What's my favorite team? My favorite team. I can tell you, I don't have a favorite driver. I like most of them. I really do. Like, if I had to pick one among all of them, it would be probably Alonso or Ricciardo. My favorite team, I don't know. I like Force India. I like Haas. But maybe my favorite is Red Bull. Yeah, if I had to pick one, maybe Red Bull would be the pick. But yeah, I don't really have like a favorite team or driver. I usually support the one who's doing the best weekend. Like I see their performance, and if I feel like they have been doing a great job, I cheer for them, because I like to see people who are doing good get rewarded for doing good. So yeah, that's usually I support just whoever is doing great. Yeah, that's basically it. So for the transmission, that is that. The camber can improve lateral grip. Oh, that's okay. Increasing stability, okay. The suspension. Oh, sorry. Why is that the case? Shouldn't it be like the reverse? Shouldn't I... I don't understand. I think it should be the reverse. Okay, let's go out.
Standing by.
Like, I like most drivers. I like Verstappen. The only one I don't like too much is Hamilton. And even then, I love him as a driver. I just don't like his personality. From what we can see, of course I don't know the guy, but from what we can all see, I don't like him too much as a person. But yeah, as a driver, he's up there. I love him as a driver. Boas, Pinho. Yeah, sou português. What is up, Pinho? Welcome to the stream. Oh, let's go to Limix. See, I just put like the reverse rake, or I put the front end of the car lower than the rear end, and I already can feel an improvement on the turn in. Of course, I understeered because I'm on 5th gear, but I'm sorry. Stroll just posted the fastest lap of the qualifying session so far. But yeah, oh, I'm still in 5th. Sebastian Vettel just smashed his lap time. I live in Margem Sul. I live in Barreiro. Margem Sul do Tejo. Yeah. So let's go open the DRS and start a lap here at Interlagos. Because I created this channel to improve my English. Okay, so let's go through this quite tricky section. I had to go down into 2nd gear there for better turn in. Why am I having understeer now all of a sudden? Okay, let's go again. I felt like that was a rather slow lap. I'm slower than last lap, that's the ironic thing.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay, we are improving, got a much better exit out of that left-hander.
We're low on fuel. We'll need to return to the pits within the next
Going to
couple of
improve
laps.
by close to half a second. Yeah, that puts us between Massa and Ocon. The own boy, Felipe Massa, in P5 at the moment, so a good display, at least so far, from the Brazilian. So yeah, let's just nurse the car home, try to save the power unit. For those of you who don't know, if you jump to the garage you get increased gearbox, power units and tire wear. I thought Ericsson was going to be closer, not closer but faster through there. Looks like I affected his lap a little bit. Not that he will come out of last place, but well, Max Verstappen, at least I'm faster than Verstappen on softs. That's not too bad of news. See, you give the outsides to the cars, they just miss the corner every single time. That's... oh, Jesus. I don't know why, but well. I like how you can open the DRS into the pit straight. But yeah, the Red Bulls are going to be strong around here. And my car is not exactly the best in terms of aerodynamic. I am the third worst car in front of, I believe that is Williams and Force India. I have McLaren Honda. McLaren Honda is better than me in terms of the aerodynamics, even though that might not be too much of a surprise. The only saving grace of this car is that I am Ferrari powered, and that gives me a boost, an advantage in some racetracks. Okay. I didn't want to go to the setup, but well.
Our best lap so far is a 1:10.8.
I'm just not too big about that 80% on throttle. But well, I'm not going to change it. My favorite track is Canada. That's where I've had my first racing league win. That's where I've led lots of great races. That's where we actually had one of the greatest races ever in F1. I just love how fast you can go while still in a track that's still very close to the barriers. Only 26 thousandths of a second slower than Romain Grosjean, so not too bad of a result. I do not like it too much that Grosjean is faster than me though, but well, at least we can progress and maybe get back on him at the end of the session in Q3, where it matters the most. Let's go drive out. But yeah, I like the corners, like the chicanes. They are quite fast, but if you overstep the throttle or if you give it too much steering input, if you are not careful about your rear tires, you can lose the back end and the walrus is right there. I like Azerbaijan as well, but I don't know. I like that very fast part through the old city, but the beginning part, the first sector, I really don't like. In terms of me driving, because for the real F1 it can be sure give a lot of overtaking opportunities. Just me driving there, I don't enjoy it too much, but yeah. It's a good circuit, at least in my opinion. I don't really have a circuit that I completely dislike. Or if I do, I don't remember. I can't remember right now from the top of my head. We have a Kit Kat advertisement. What the hell? Only now I noticed. I love Monaco. I can't do it either, but I love it. I'm a noob as well. Oh, I've stepped the grass on the braking zone. Okay, let's do that again. I'm just trying to make the track as wide as I can, but that time the track fought back and I lost. Oh, AX Stream Gamer, welcome to the stream. We are just in time to witness our qualifying 2 lap. We are in Q2 at the moment. Sainz just posted the fastest lap of the session so far. Let's see. Now Felipe Massa improves by at least half a second. Let's see. Oh, we are not going to be quick enough. Let's go for another lap. That means we are going to start with 2 laps worn out tires, but well, there are worse kinds of tires to start on. Even though I think it will be a rain at the start.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I completely missed the apex there.
You're nearly out of fuel. Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2.
Now I'm not going to improve, I'm going to the pits. I feel like that was a decent lap, but not my fastest. It might still get me past. If I do another lap on the super softs, I won't have tires for Q3, so I have to risk it. If that doesn't get me through to Q3, it will be the first time in a bit that we don't get through to Q3. I don't even remember the last time we were not in Q3, but yeah, brings us a little bit back down to earth, at least.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 11.0.
So let's go like this. Oh, we are dropping Grosjean faster by just over not even a tenth, 88 thousandths. We were faster in the second sector. Oh, we are close. If Hülkenberg gets a good lap, Ocon can very well dethrone us both. So let's follow Ocon. So 17 quicker than me in the first, quicker than me in the second. Oh, but looks like he lost out in the third sector because he didn't get a faster lap than me. And just look at how tight that was. 43 thousandths of a second to me. And then Ocon just, what is that? 23 thousandths of a second to Hülkenberg. So that was very close. Well, about Red Bull and Aston Martin, of course, we still have to wait and see. We never saw any Aston Martin F1 engine or power unit. I'm sure they get some knowledge from. I think they have some cars in the GT series. I think what's the name of the series? It's the Blanc Pain. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the Blanc Pain. Almost something like that. I don't know. It's a French brand, I think. I don't know how to pronounce the name. But it's an endurance series. You have Aston Martins there, but I don't know if the engines are Aston Martin. So I don't know how they must be knowledgeable enough about racing engines to be able to get into it, but they might be even worse than Honda. We just don't really know, do we? Going to take a little bit less of fuel, so every drop of fuel counts, since it's going to get our car lighter. But yeah, I could make a bet right now. Yeah, they could be even worse for all we know. We know absolutely zero. If I had to make a bet, I think they can be as good as Renault. I think they can. Aston Martin is not exactly a brand or a company without resources, financial or human resources. So they've been in contact with Red Bull for quite a few years now, and they might have the knowledge to do a good job. We obviously do not know, but yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't go into it without being sure they could do a good result. Of course, what your plans are doesn't always go into fruition, as we just saw with Honda. But yeah, they have at least the financial and the human resources to get something good happen. Oh, could you get past? Could you Ricciardo? Give me clean air, please. Okay, so open the DRS, get ourselves ready. Ricciardo with a 110.4, that's quicker than every single lap we have posted so far during the weekend. I'm so afraid of losing the car in that in the Senna S, but well. I need to be more aggressive on the curb. Ah, that was a very bad corner there. Let me... Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, they might be limited, because just like I was talking yesterday about the Honda change. Wait, I can do another lap, maybe. Let me see. I'll talk about that after I complete my lap. Give me just a second. I think we have enough fuel to complete another lap, so let's try to do so.
We've dropped down to P8. Come on, keep pushing.
Still slower than our teammate.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Come on, I was 2 tenths faster. I keep greeding into... Oh. I keep greeding into 5th gear. I mean onto 6th gear. My teammate is Romain Grosjean. As you can see, he's currently in P9. Thank you, Jeff, for the timing there. Okay, we just beat him. I'm satisfied with that one. He might get still right back on us, but we never know. So yeah, I think the Red Bull is going to... Well, thanks a lot. I think Red Bull is going to struggle a little bit, because Red Bull have built their chassis around the Renault engine for so long. If they change to Honda, the same argument I made applies to this change to Aston Martin. And that argument is that they've been used to build the chassis around the dimensions and all that, and also the good things and the bad things of the Renault engine. They've been used to them for so long, they can build a car to basically its strengths, and also utilizing the aerodynamic any advantage they can get by building the chassis around the engine and packaging the engine as efficiently as they could do, because they have been working with the same engine for so long. Now that they are going to change to Aston Martin, maybe Aston Martin, if they try to package that engine as tightly as they were doing with the Renault, maybe the Aston Martin will have problems. We don't know. We don't have the data, and probably even Red Bull doesn't have such data either. So of course they are going to do testing, of course they are going to try the best compromise, but still they have lots of testing to do. I will give them at least 2019 for them to build the car as well as they would like around that engine. Of course, they will also need to know the strengths and the weaknesses of that engine once they go out onto the winter testing. So there are a lot of variables there, especially with a brand new team that doesn't have a lot of history in F1, at least in recent history, even though they compete in some other racing series. An F1 engine, I believe it's quite different. So yeah, let's see how that one works out. I hope them good. I would like to see Red Bull. I like Red Bull as a team. It's not, I don't really have a favorite again, but I do like them. Yeah, we are just quite close to getting Perez. It's so tight down here. Just that's what she said, by the way. But yeah, 1:19.1 is the theoretical best. Hamilton is just a tenth, over a tenth short of that.
Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes.
It's going to rain. Yeah, it's too long by then. I have a quite bad first sector. As you can see, that's the only sector where I lose to Grosjean. That's basically just because of the Senna S. I don't feel like I can really push the car in the Senna S. So everyone is in the pits. I'm just going to go forward and see how that ends up being. Grosjean in an outlap. Let me... Oh, I couldn't go back there to check.
Here's a look at your top three. Hamilton, Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Okay, see you soon, Crofty, or at least we will hear from you very soon. But yeah, we just got P9, at least we got in front of our teammate, 68 thousandths of a second separating me and the Frenchman. So yeah, that was tight, but yeah, we got the job done. We beat both our teammate and our rival, so we are going to be well within the team's expectations. Let's just smash a torpedo. I don't even know where he qualified. He qualified outside of the top 10. But yeah, now let's see how well... Red Bull loves me. Renault as well. But yeah, let's just see how well we can go in terms of maybe we can get higher up in the grid due to some gearbox or engine penalties. So let's just hear from Emma.
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Well, good luck. Finished the race in 10th and beat Daniel Kvyat. As you can see from the motorhome outside, there is some drops of rain. So yeah, we're going to have a wet start as we move on onto the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Am I going to get flagged?
Where there's a will, well, there's a way. And so before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session.
I forgot!
With a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and a Haas alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Grosjean, Ericsson, Pascal Wehrlein, and Van Dorn, Raikkonen, Alonso, Palmer, and Nico Hülkenberg, Sainz, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and Kvyat, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Lance Stroll, Ocon, and Felipe Massa completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay,
Ericsson had the penalty. Just saying. Okay. Oh my God. By the way, thanks a lot, Nureg. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Vettel is 13th for the penalty. I don't know. I think that the worst thing is that I am P2, Romain Grosjean is P3, the Saubers are 4th and 5th. The Saubers are 4th and 5th. The Saubers are 4th and 5th. Let that sink in for a moment. Well, it's obviously not going to rain for long, so I don't know why the strategy is full intermediates, but well. As now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Looks like you get a good jump on Lewis Hamilton. He's going to get better top end speed. He's going to get enough of a gap for me to not be able to pull aside him. But we keep our second place, which is good. Romain Grosjean is behind us, still in P3. Van Dorn battling with Ericsson. It looked like 4P4. So great start from the McLaren driver, jumping both Saubers on the start. Hamilton is just going to blaze away since we just don't have the machinery to keep up with him. But yeah, nevertheless, oh, we should have gone down to 4th gear. The car was having a little bit of understeer through there. So let's just take this easy. I should have made it be underfueled the car. The car keeps dancing on corner exits. Okay, let's do as Jeff says, or at least try to do as Jeff says, and let's try to build on a good start. We didn't make too many waves, the Spark starting better than Hamilton. We got a better launch as we were starting to struggle with the grip. I might not be too talkative at the moment, but that's due to me having a dry weather setup, as we are running currently in wet conditions. So I'll try not to spin out. I'll try not to pull a Grosjean and smash myself on the last corner. The most I would like to be able to do this race would be a Verstappen, but for that we will need to lose the back end at very high speeds, which I am not too happy about. There goes the back end, just as I took a peek at the chat. I just felt that when I was looking at the chat, I just felt the steering wheel losing the force feedback. And I just know once that happens is because I am losing the back end. I think I am good at catching the back end. Okay, let's see. Grosjean coming back at us with a superior run through the Senna S. Kimi Raikkonen starting in P7 already behind our French teammate. Broke a little bit on the curbing. The car doesn't usually like that too much. We should probably mess around with the differential.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too good if we burned out our tires. Getting quite a bit of tire wear per lap. Looks like there's a charge from the Finnish driver on Romain Grosjean. Let's see who gets the inside line. It's Grosjean with the inside line, but then Raikkonen with a superior car goes around the outside of the Frenchman and claims P3 for his Ferrari. He's basically the only one at the moment who could make a case of disturbing Hamilton's run through this race. It's just in Disneyland now. He's already in Abu Dhabi compared to me. Yeah, he's probably going to have a quite chilled Sunday drive, as I am going to fight with all I have to not let Raikkonen get past me. Of course, he has a superior car. But I have the superior willpower. I would claim Verstappen to be the best, but Hamilton is obviously up there. But yeah, let's see. Raikkonen is now trying to find a gap to get his car past me. You are going to stay on the track today. I don't care how much of a workout I need to have today, but you are going to stay on the track.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tyre for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Guys, should I go to the softs or the super softs after the rain stops? I don't know how long they last, so if you guys have any experience, or even if you don't, just voice your choice in the comments. Tell me, should I go for the softs or the super softs after the rain ends? I could show you, give me a second. By the way, what is up? Welcome to the stream. That's the first time I'm seeing you around, so welcome to the stream. I'm going to, where is it? Is it customized controls? I don't know. I don't really know. Control schemes. No, that's maybe setting. No, that's race settings. I don't know. Could you guys tell me where that is? It should be under customized controls. Okay, there it is. I get everything like this. The force feedback is all in 100. That's how I like it, so yeah. Okay, so we are going to get ready as we are side by side with Raikkonen into turn 1. Oh, this is going to be intense. Let's go under braking. We are braver on the brakes. We push him to the outside, but he's going to do a switchback maybe. Oh, come on, car, stick to the roads. Kimi Raikkonen is glued to my rear diffuser. It's just looking for the best moments to strike, and it looks like for him it is the run into turn 1, which is going to make, where is going to make the best. Oh, and there goes the Vettel celebration in Barcelona 2011 as F1 Drive subscribes the channel. So thank you so much for you to feel like my content is worth your time. Hope you enjoyed the remaining of this race. I don't know if you saw, but we qualified 9th but started in P2 due to penalties from everyone else. For you to have an idea, Marcus Ericsson had a penalty and he still started in P4. Of course, Ericsson was knocked out in Q1, so that's how many penalties everyone else got. Here comes the Finnish driver once again. Looks like he's not going to have the space this time out. I can be a little bit more conservative with my braking zone. I stream not only every week, I try to stream every day at around 8 PM London time. Okay, that was... We are still being very pressurized. Fortunately, me and Raikkonen are pulling away from Grosjean, so that means Raikkonen is pulling me, or pushing me, to be better under these conditions at this track. I think F1 driver told me to go to softs after the rain, so we are going to pick softs. I am from Portugal. I am Portuguese. Oh my god. But yeah, Portugal has the same time zone as London, so that's why I usually mention my live stream times by the London time. I just got it from behind. So yeah, I just got it from behind. Raikkonen was... I covered the inside and then for some reason... Oh, no problem, no problem. But yeah, I felt a bump. Raikkonen chased me onto the inside. I was not giving that to him, but then he just bumped me.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Oh my god.
Got that confirmed.
Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Set soft tires.
Roger that, soft tyres at the next pit stop.
I want to have priority in terms of the pit stop compared to Grosjean. I'll read your comment just in a second once we are chilling in the pit lane. Even though we cannot chill as much anymore as in previous years, since now you actually have to brake for the pit stop. Okay, yeah, I haven't played like the first game I had was F1 2011, but I couldn't afford at the time. I didn't have a job yet, so I couldn't afford the other titles. So yeah, I raced 2011 till I got a job in 2015, and that's when I restarted playing F1 games with F1 2015. So yeah, I've been playing for a couple of years. Oh, we have quite a few viewers from the Netherlands, so yeah, you might actually have a few things in common with some of the other viewers. Some of the viewers I know for a fact that are Dutch are not yet in the stream though, or at least maybe today they cannot show up. But yeah, you might find them in other live streams. As we got out of the pits in P8 between Raikkonen and Stoffel van Dorn, we're still holding on to what is a net P5, I think, after everyone goes into the pits. Now Romain Grosjean is in the pits.
Roman has just crossed into the pits. He's in the pits.
Let's see if we can get him. Raikkonen obviously got DRS from Esteban Ocon. Our teammate is leaving the pits. Are we going to be able to overtake him? Let's see, it's going to be close. He's taking the shortest route, but yeah, we got away. And we are on the same strategy, so...
3.0 seconds.
Well, at least I don't talk too much about chicane, right? At least I didn't get that one from Alonso. So I'm glad you can understand my English at least semi-clearly. I've been doing this channel in English specifically to improve that, as well as to improve my public speaking skills. But yeah, for you guys to have an idea, I even like oh wait, Josh, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it has been really fun to see the channel grow since the release of F1 2017. So yeah, thanks a lot. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, for you guys to have an idea, I even like Ericsson. Like, he's not the best driver in the world, but he has not been the worst driver in the world. Yes, he has not been the one getting points for Sauber, but he has been consistent, even though he has been consistently close to last place. He has never, like, outdrove the car, from what I know, but he has not been making headlines for crashing out, you know. He has been good, he has been serviceable. In a team that could score points, I guess he would be scoring points consistently. I feel like he's a good, consistent driver. He's not going to give you those amazing performances, but he's not going to just crap the bed, you know. He's not going to lose the plot. At least from what I see from him. My name is Ruben. Yeah. Thank you, Josh. Okay, so going to dive down the inside there. Oh, Hülkenberg, for me, along with Juan Pablo Montoya, is going to be one of the best drivers ever to not win a world championship, in my opinion. Like, Nick Heidfeld is also one of the greatest to never win a championship. But yeah, he might not ever even get a podium, quite sadly. Like, who are the options for him? Unless Renault turns into a really good car, I don't see him ever getting a spot in any of the top teams, especially with Leclerc and Giovinazzi coming through, and what's the name, Gasly and some other guy for Red Bull. Yeah, he has been an unlucky guy. He has proven loads of times that he's one of the quickest guys around. I think he finished in Korea back in 2012. I think he finished with the Sauber back in 2012 in 4th place, didn't he? If I remember correctly, he was having at least a very good race, that I remember. But I think that if he did not finish in 4th place, he was at least at one point in 4th place in Korea back in 2012 with the Sauber. So that's just an awesome race. Well, that's, for its price, it's basically the best wheel you can buy, in my opinion. I don't know if you bought the Pro version that comes with the T3PA pedals, but yeah, I bought such a version, and the T3PA pedals complement the T150 very nicely. We are going to be aggressive, of course. That is our teammate. I'm going to pinch him onto the I was going to pinch him onto the apex, but now I opened the door to Nico Hülkenberg. Oh, I wasn't expecting Grosjean to be so slow there. We banged wheels. It's still raining, even though the track is dry enough for dry weather tires. I can still see the drops of rain in my visor. Let's see, Grosjean got a better exit, but we are going to get to DRS. I'm not going to go up onto Rich Mix. I just want to stick myself right behind the Frenchman. Yeah, looks like he has a better car for those traction zones. Yeah, even though I just improved my first sector time, it's just pulling away. Oh, did you buy the Pro version? Yeah, that's cool then. I'm not braking as much as I think the car should.
Hamilton has the lead.
This here is Hamilton's. Hamilton just got it in the bag now that Vettel crashed at Singapore. It's unless Malaysia becomes like a cursed racetrack for Hamilton, I don't see Hamilton losing this championship. I really don't. As good as that Ferrari is compared to the Mercedes, they are just too equal for Vettel to just be able to claw back, unless Hamilton has problems. Hey F1 Gamer 2017, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm racing on 101. So yeah, you are probably used to better AI than I am. But yeah, we could race together sometimes. Oh, there comes Valtteri Bottas. Here comes the Finnish driver. I hold my own around the outside, but he just has too good of a car. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I don't understand German. But yeah, if you at least can enjoy the stream, that would be great. Well, that would spice things up, but I don't see that happening. That would be too bad.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Oh my god, Carlos Sainz just hit me. He turned into me. Oh, now...
Green flag.
Okay. Like, why the hell?
Safety car deployed.
Oh.
The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make
Is
sure
that a
you keep
full-on
the
safety?
positives
Yes,
when
it
you go to the
is.
track.
Okay. Why did that bring out the full-on safety car? No one has retired. The only spun. Well, see you someday, F1 gamer. Sorry, I don't speak German, so yeah.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
That's okay though. I think there are plenty of content creators for F1 who are German. Yeah, 7 races to go is quite a bit, but let's see. Okay, looks like now we can go. See, I just don't have the braking power. I wanted to have a little bit more of that. Malaysia, Japan, Mexico, United States, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. So 6. Let us just see where Hamilton is, so I know where the safety car is at the moment. Oh, so they are at the last sector. So I need to hurry up a bit in order to catch up with them, because the safety car doesn't wait for you to catch up with him. If you are too far behind, that's too bad. It's going to restart without you in the queue.
Stay out, stay out. There's no need to box under this safety car. We have nothing to gain from new tyres.
Well, lap 45? I want last to lap 45 with super softs. I'm wearing those tires too much for that to be possible, at least with my setup. "25 laps on super softs." I can't do 25 laps on those. Even with the safety car. Looks like it is already close, so I'm going to ease off quite a bit. Oh, now I'm falling too far back. Come on, game. Just save as much fuel as I can. When I can. Maybe I can get the jump on Bottas and some other guys.
In this lap. Let's make sure those tires are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Yeah, I do too. I not school, but I work. So I have a job tomorrow.
Okay, clear.
He's going to get the slipstream off of Romain Grosjean. Oh my god, Grosjean is so slow. Bye-bye! Come on, let's go on the inside of Romain Grosjean. Let's hit the brakes nice and hard. Pull him a little bit to the outside. He's going to back out from the move and slow down Bottas as well. That's going to give me a little bit of breathing room. Now those two hopefully are going to battle behind us, and hopefully those two at the front as well. Oh, F1 driver, thanks, thank you for staying as long as you could. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. See you maybe in the next stream. Yeah, see you later, man. Have a good night. Oh, Grosjean is diving onto the pits. Are they having... Is he opting for a different strategy? Did he have damage? Or am I getting my tires much healthier than he does? Oh, I have to wake up at 5 AM. I need to go to work early because we are under very pressure. I work on a financial department of a private hospital, so I just have lots of work to do. So yeah, we both have to work very early, or to wake up very early. So yeah, I should go to sleep as well, but I work here just as hard as I do on my usual job. Maybe one day I don't have. Maybe one day I can have this as a job, but yeah, let's just see how far we can go. I work on the headquarters of Hospital Lusíadas. I don't work in the hospital itself. Well, thanks a lot, driver. Oh, Romain Grosjean, not Romain Grosjean, Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap of the race so far.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh, I've been running Rich Mix, I didn't even notice. Oh, Lewis Hamilton still pumping out fastest laps. He wants to get a gap to Raikkonen as quickly as he possibly can. Oh, damn it. That was not too good. He's going to get the DRS once again, even though we are going to get the inside line. Hulkenberg maybe looking if he can get any piece out of this. Looks like Palmer is behind Hulkenberg. And then we have what looked like a Ferrari. Yeah, that was close. But still, we hold on to P3. We survive. We live to fight on another day. Okay, give me a second, guys. I just need to adjust myself on the chair a bit because I'm actually hurting my finger every time I do corners like to the right, those tight corners. It's like I'm putting too much pressure on the finger, and that's... Let's see if this helps it.
Gap to car in front is 8.2 seconds.
Hey Andre Silva, thank you for the subscription, mate. Glad you are enjoying the streams. Okay, glad you want to see more of this. Oh, some close action there with Bottas once again, but once again we do survive. And we got a little bit of a gap to Bottas. We are going to break the slipstream effect, then cut back onto the racing line because we are allowed to do so. We had the space to do so, even though we touched the grass on the braking zone. That was not enough for us to lose the back. Unfortunately, looks like Hulkenberg. I'm going to give the slipstream to Hulkenberg, but Bottas has the inside line, so there's not much the German can get out of that attempt. Yeah, he backed out eventually. Okay, he's going to come Bottas once again. He banged wheels with me. Oh, he went deep and he got undercut by Nico Hulkenberg. Now the Ferrari, the Renault works car. Oh, I thought he was going for the outside. Okay, we moved at the same time. I was going to give him the outside, but then he went back to the left hand side of the track. A little bit of a misunderstanding of the Germans' intentions, but yeah, they're going to pressurize me quite a bit, especially because they are on the super softs, but eventually those tires are going to suffer a little bit more than mine, and I am going to be able to take advantage of that. And when I start to pull away, maybe those guys are going to start battling a little bit, and then we can pull a further, a bigger gap. Oh, Hulkenberg now gets the inside. Oh, this is going to be close. Let's see how that goes. Looks like we managed to hold the outside, and that's how you pull off a move. Well, not pull off a move, but hold off a move.
Okay, gap ahead is 13.8 seconds.
Okay, now Hulkenberg goes deep and tucks behind the Finnish driver's Mercedes.
Caution, caution. The virtual safety car
Oh, it's a virtual one.
reduce speed and
What
maintain a
happens?
positive delta.
What happens? Game, are you going to get me green? Okay, thank you very much. Well, thanks a lot, Bruno. I've been... This is giving me quite a workout. As much as I love this track, it does give me quite a workout battling with all of these guys who are
Virtual
much
safety car
quicker.
is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Green flag. Green
Okay, we are away. We got a bit of a gap to Bottas. Hülkenberg is going into the pits, so his super soft tires are starting to complain a bit, it looks like. Especially after all of that battling with Bottas and me. Verstappen, along the way, Verstappen got past Palmer and might now be on the hunt for this battle right here, as we have Grosjean with a caution. What does he have, a puncture? Okay, we ran wide there, but let's just see what happened to him. No, that's not what I want. Oh yes! I don't know if that was caused by contact, but he does have a rear left puncture, so not the best of luck today for our teammate. He who started in P3, he got a good move around me and he was pulling away with the third place. Then after the safety car, he got overtaken by me and he went into the pits for a second set of softs, and from there the race only went downhill, which is unfortunate. Of course, we are going to beat our teammates unless something happens, but I would like him to score some points, especially because we are on a tight battle with the Williams team for, I believe it is 4th place in the championship standings, in the Constructors' Championship. So yeah, a good performance from him would go a long way. So looks like some of the guys are coming into the pits, getting rid of their super soft tires. I might be able to get up with Raikkonen. It's going to be side by side. Oh, but we get through the Ferrari driver, so we are up to P2. Let's see how long we can hold on to this P2. Of course, Kimi Raikkonen is going to fiercely attack me with everything he has in order to try to get past me. At this point, I'm just the worst thing he could have pictured happening to him. I am sure of that, but well. The Ferrari strategists didn't do him any favors, at least comparing to Hamilton, unless I can catch up to Hamilton in his pit stop phase as well. I don't know if I am quicker than him, even though he has worn out super softs. I might be quicker, I don't know. We are going to lap our teammate once again. And yeah, that's just an unfortunate day at to work for our teammates. Very disappointing stuff. Hamilton is going to get out ahead of us. Yeah, it's just going to be too much out in front for us to be able to do anything about that. So Raikkonen might be just fuming inside of his helmet. The Ferrari strategists didn't give him the space he needed. So yeah. Okay. Of course, that Ferrari car is faster than mine. They have upgraded their Ferrari power unit a little bit more than I have done to mine. So they do have the advantage. I don't know why Raikkonen didn't try to overtake me. He certainly has the RS. Oh, the backhand complaining a little bit there. Our engine is healthy, so there it is. I think I broke a little bit too late. Yeah, he already bumped onto the back of me in the rain. In the dry, it has been another story. They probably have higher wings, because they were much faster than me in the rain, But now even Hamilton is not pulling away by that much, even though he has a quicker car, and the super soft tires fitted onto his car, they might have run a little bit higher wings. I feel like this setup works better with heavy fuel than it was during the qualifying. I don't know. Hey Christian, welcome to the stream. I appreciate your efforts for Portuguese, even though that is Brazilian Portuguese. But yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you? How's your day going so far? Okay, that's good as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream then. Thank you for choosing to spend the rest of your day, maybe, watching this. Even though I am sure you must go to bed soon. But yeah, Kimi Raikkonen is now all over my backhand and is going to use the DRS, maybe Rich Mix as well. Oh, he just broke too much later and he locked up. Kimi Raikkonen locks up, so he's going to further damage his super soft tires. Oh well. I know the feeling. I'm going to sleep only around 5 hours today because I have to wake up extra early for work tomorrow. I have lots of stuff to do. So yeah. So just giving you a quick rundown, I qualified in P9, our teammate qualified in P10, but then everyone took penalties apart from me, Grosjean and Hamilton, it looked like, because everyone took penalties. Even what's his name? Even Marcus Ericsson, he took penalties and he started 4. The Saubers were P4 and P5 at the start of the race. They both took penalties. That's how many penalties the other drivers took. Because the Saubers qualified last, they took penalties and they were still P4 and P5 at the start. As Raikkonen locks up again, this is going to help me tremendously. It's just getting very desperate to get myself through me and close to Hamilton. But at this point Hamilton is just going to chill, conserve his tires, conserve his engine and pull away. But yeah, what is up, Speed Killer? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we can have a much better stream than what we had yesterday. So yeah. Thanks a lot for you as well for the attempt at Portuguese. I appreciate that. Oh, there goes the corner. Missed the apex, but still we are getting good traction, even though Raikkonen is on the super softs. For those of you who don't know, I am running 101 AI, which is the first setting of the ultimate AI. Going to break the slipstream effect.
The pit window has opened.
Oh, we banked wheels this time around. It didn't lock up, but he backs out from the move nonetheless. I think I gave him enough space, but he just lifted off a little bit. What is up, Mark? Boas, boy. Yeah, there are still a couple of laps left. We are going to be... We are a lap short from the off race period. And I think that right behind Raikkonen is the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel. I can just see him in the distance through my mirrors. The German's car chasing on the pair in front of him. So this is going to be a Ferrari powered three-way scrap for P2, or at least I am predicting so. I think I'm being fairly good with my tires.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box
So,
this up.
I'm going to try to take these until the super soft runners go into the pits. And of course, if I can do that, I think I can take a set of super softs to the end. Right? There comes Raikkonen. Vettel is also trying to make something out of this. Are we going 3 wide? I don't think so. We broke too late though. We broke a little bit too late because of a distraction. Oh! Where is Raikkonen? Oh, thanks a lot, Christian. Let me just see what happened. Oh, it just stopped outside the track, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, I was a bit distracted because I thought Vettel, I thought he was going to launch his way on the inside, on the middle, and I'm guessing he probably felt like Verstappen at this point. But yeah, I broke a little bit too late. We also got stuck on his front wing. As you can see, our car moves to the right, even though I'm turning left. So yeah, I don't think that was like an incident that I'm really at fault. I broke a little bit too late, but I got touched by Vettel. That's what glued my car into Raikkonen's, because I think I would have been able to get through safely. But now Vettel is going to pull away into the distance up to P2. There's nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately, Raikkonen came out the worst out of that situation. I was looking forward for a good old three-way scrap, just like we did in F1 2016 back at the Manor, where we had a great battle with both Ferraris at Malaysia. If you want to see that race report, you can go see it. It was my career mode on F1 2016. I only did a season in F1 2016 in the Manor. We almost won the World Drivers' Championship, but yeah, we just didn't quite pull that off. And yeah, I had a tremendous battle with both Ferraris. Lots of me being in the middle of the two Ferraris into turn 1 in Malaysia. Fortunately, I think I managed to hold off both Ferraris every time they tried. Hey, okay, Bruno. Boa noite. See you later then. Good night. Have a good night. Hope I can see you tomorrow maybe, if work doesn't hold me up too much and I can be here at the time I usually stream at. Okay, so now we have Valtteri Bottas with much fresher super soft tires. Let's see what he chooses to do. He's going to tuck himself behind me. I'm still on standard mid.
Engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
Oh, come on, we got the worst exits. Well, I tried to stream at 8 PM London time. Oh my god, it turned into me. I don't think that was my fault. I think it turned into me and then backed out of the move. So we still maintain P3. I don't think that was my fault. I think it turned into me. Yes, I would like to get the GoPro, even though that will be a few months from now. Oh yeah, in the Netherlands it's 1 hour later.
Our gap to the car in front is
So yeah.
5.8 seconds.
What was I going to say? I would like to get the GoPro, but it won't be. I don't have the money right now. I don't even know how much those costs, like 300 euros, maybe 400 euros, maybe even more. I have no idea how much those cost. Oh, are you in Belgium? Okay. I thought it was the Netherlands. But still, I think you have the same time zone as the Netherlands. So, yeah. Oh, hey Android, welcome to the stream. Yeah, as you can see, we are having a quite good race. And we are battling with Valtteri Bottas for P3. He already stopped for a second set of the super soft tires. I'm still on my first set of softs. Oh, that's cool, Android then. Glad you are spending the time watching this stream. Yeah, Marco, se quiseres podes ver na boa, yeah, se dava jeito, sim. Oh, 38.4, yeah, that's a lot. I'm uncomfortable. I feel myself uncomfortable today, and we were only at like 28. So yeah, 38 is just... it's very, very hot for me. I don't like the heat too much. Even though in the summer in Portugal we can get up to 40. Yeah, 38 is quite a lot. Come on! I'm going to dive him. I'm going to dive him. Oh, there goes the move on Valtteri Bottas. Come on, let's try to hold it on the outside. We couldn't, maybe a switchback. No, we don't have the traction, but we have an opening in this next corner. No, we locked up.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on
Come
the car
on.
to get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Oh no, this is bad. We damaged our front wing. Now Verstappen is coming at us. Oh, thanks a lot, Android. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm guessing you are doing well in the Red Bull. But yeah, looks like Russia is a good circuit for you. Oh, the understeer from the damaged front wing. Verstappen has a better car, he has better tires. Oh my god. Well, next season I'm going to stay with the Haas. I want to win a world championship with the Haas. Not a constructors championship, I want to win a drivers championship with the Haas. And then I can go to wherever you want, wherever you guys want. But I would like to get a world championship with the Haas. Oh, that's good, Android. Yeah, that looks like you are taking the fights to them. Damn, it looks like I'm going to really need to change the front wing just because I did a silly mistake. I was too aggressive with Bottas there. I thought I was able to dive on him, but he covered the insides very nicely. Yeah, I get the feeling it's probably very hot there in Italy. Oh, here comes Felipe Massa. Oh boy, Felipe Massa battling with someone. I think it is Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari. Is glued to the back wing of the Brazilian. Well, let's see about that. After I get a Drivers' Championship with Haas, let's see where we can get. Red Bull loves me, so I think they would be more than happy to give me a contract. I would like to get to lap 50. Oh, there comes Felipe.
Seconds.
I think we can go to lap 50 and then... Do you guys think I can do 25 laps on the Super Softs? As Massa is barging his way through, or trying to barge his way through, banging wheels with me. Okay, I can do that. I can do all 3 teams. I can definitely do that. By the way, guys, I have an idea for a video. I am working on it. I have quite a cool idea for a video. I hope you guys will find it entertaining. But yeah, you guys, over the weekend I will publish it. And yeah, let's see what we can do about that one. Hopefully it's going to be great. There comes Felipe. I'm going to pull onto the insides. 3 wide into turn 1. This is going to go fine. For sure. Right? Oh my god. I pulled through. I'm not even sure how I did that. Look at that. Vettel was forced to back out pretty early. Maybe we can get another shot of that all. Okay, we cannot see too much from that. Maybe from Vettel. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice shot. He backed out pretty early from the move, and we held our own around Felipe Massa. So we have a damage front wing, and we are still having quite a battle. Oh, I forgot that he adds the RS down this straight. I'm going to pinch him onto the apex. He's going to get a better exit with better traction, a better power unit in general. Come on, this guy is braking more than I do. Stop touching me! Okay, I squeezed Massa a little bit. Oh, is it tomorrow? I don't. I bought FIFA 2016, and I'm satisfied with it. I don't think I will buy 18. Maybe 19 or 20 I will buy, but I feel satisfied with 16 for the moment. Oh, here we go again. 3 wide. We have DRS. Vettel, I don't think he has. We are going side by side once again. And he pulls back from the move, and we conserve our P4. This is a really good battle. I'm going to battle those guys, make sure their tires are very worn out, because I'm going onto a set of the super softs until the end of the race. Oh, Massa is in the pits, getting rid of his super soft tires. Now it's Vettel's turn to battle me. Ah, come on. Did I get damage? No, I didn't, fortunately. Yeah, the guys turn into you a bit too much. I have no idea. I'll once I am on the pit straight, I will show you. So give me a second. I know Verstappen is in P3. Raikkonen, not Raikkonen. Let's see. It's Verstappen in P3. I don't know who is in P2, but Hamilton is in front. Oh yeah, it's Bottas. Hamilton P1, Bottas P2, Verstappen P3. I am in 4th. Vettel in 5th. Then Hülkenberg and Palmer from the looks of it. Both Renaults with an amazing race so far today.
Verstappen has just entered the pits. He's in the pit lane right now.
Oh, Verstappen is in the pits, changing for a set of the soft tires. Vettel, can you stop touching me from behind? What? What was Vettel doing there? He broke in the middle of a corner. Now Palmer is going to get advantage of that. I made Vettel slow down a bit so that Palmer could be side by side with him now. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Set super soft tires.
Copy that. Super softs for next box.
No! Okay. That was so close! I lift off just slightly from the brakes, I haven't practiced enough. Okay. I was cocky with that one, I lift off from the brakes. And my teammate just goes by me, but unfortunately he has a lap down.
Release, release.
So we're going to join outside of the top 10, but and we have a damage front wing,
Stay clear of the white
but
line
we also
exit.
have brand new
Receive
tires,
penalty for
so
dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
give me a second, sorry. Oh, okay, I'll just show you the race director. So, Lewis Hamilton is in the lead, followed by Bottas, then Vettel, Julian Palmer, then Nico Hülkenberg, Max Verstappen, Daniel Kvyat, Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez and Felipe Massa in P10, then Esteban Ocon, Stoffel Van Dorn, then me, Pascal Wehrlein, Marcus Ericsson, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Kimi Raikkonen in P18, Daniel Ricciardo in 19th, and then our teammate one lap down in 20th after his unfortunate puncture. So we are now battling with Wehrlein. Oh, we got myself through, so that's nice.
Just crossed into the pits. He's in the pits.
Okay, looks like Romain Grosjean is in the pits at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to lap him again, I think. So yeah, those guys who are in the softs, I believe they might not go to the end, at least some of them. I know Vettel will go to the end on his set of softs. Well, that's not too bad, he just got penalties and just couldn't get through, probably got stuck on traffic. maybe even got a damaged front wing because we started in the rain. So lots of things could have happened to him. Lots of drivers had penalties for new parts of the engine. As I told you, even Ericsson got penalties, but he still qualified in P4, or he started the race in P4. That's how many penalties everyone took. Me, I started in P2, our teammates started in P3. So yeah, more guys in the pits. Sol and Kvyat going onto the softs, if I saw correctly. I think I can take these super softs through the distance, but let's see, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I went in too long with them. Yeah, my front wing damage is definitely affecting me through this corner. It's the one where I can feel it the most. Van Dorn in P10, I only now noticed. So yeah, the McLaren are in the points. Unfortunately, I'm going to take that position right back, but well, this happens sometimes. There goes the move done, even before the DRS zone. I'm going to give him a bit of slipstream though. Kimi Räikkönen, so he's really on a mission. Fastest lap so far for him. Nico Hülkenberg is still in front of me after his pit stop, so looks like he is faster than me. So let's see how many places we can get back. I think we can be quicker than Hülkenberg given our difference of tires. Let's see if I can take these tires 21 laps more until the end. I think we can, but let's see. Maybe not. The guys are pitting for softs, so I have actually no idea. Looks like Hülkenberg might be using the DRS off of someone who is in front of him, so it's going to make my job a little bit harder. "13 seconds to Palmer." Okay, so Palmer went with another. Oh no, Palmer is just coming out of the pits for his last set of super soft. So yeah, I can take those till the end. But yeah, Hülkenberg is out in front, taking the slipstream and the DRS. Hopefully those two will battle quite a bit, so let's see. I don't know who is in front of Hülkenberg. Maybe Kvyat. If I remember correctly, Kvyat was up there. Oh no, looks like it's a Force India, so maybe Esteban Ocon. Try not to have too many lockups. Fun fact, that's exactly where Ayrton Senna used to lock up in the circuit when it was starting to rain, because after actually locking up would actually help him turn, because he would lock up on a straight but then let it roll on the corner, but because that tire was rotating at a slower speed, it would actually give him a little bit more cornering ability. So yeah, it was a genius like that. That would actually also help slow down the car, since the wheels were rotating slower. His front right, which would be, he would be able to only lock up the front right in order to make that corner better when it was in the rain. I can see some smoke coming out of that same corner, so maybe I am as good as Senna. Hey Knight, welcome to the stream. So yeah, as you can see today, we are in Interlagos. I even got a Brazilian colored helmet, green and yellow, for the moment, so maybe we can get a good performance. Catching up to Ocon. I don't know what happens to Hulkenberg. What happened to Hulkenberg? Did he just run off? Maybe. So yeah, I've been having a good race. I just came into the pits, but yeah, lots of cars overtook me. But yeah, we are on softer tires than most of the cars that are in front, so I am sure we can go do something good. No retirements just yet, even though our teammate got a puncture after coming out of the pits. So he's a lap down in last place. Going to get the DRS off of Esteban Ocon. Going to clear him before the braking zone even. Oh, I got touched from Palmer. Contact from the Renault driver. Oh, Raikkonen is right behind the Force India now. Hey Android, welcome back. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm glad you decided to join here. Hope you like the rest of the laps, the remaining laps of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Hulkenberg is being faster than me, even though he is on slower tires. So yeah, the Renaults are very good today. Just look at Palmer go. For some reason the Renaults are very competitive today. We went over the track limits a little bit. Blue flag? Who is that for? Hamilton? Is Hamilton going to lap us now? Hopefully he can overtake us quickly. Oh! Looks like Palmer was in a little bit of a wheel banging session with him. Palmer actually dropped behind Ocon. So... Can you do it, Lewis? Can you pull it off? Come on, mate. Come on. These guys take so long.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
Let's maybe try to get the slipstream and the DRS off of the British driver. Okay, so looks like we got DRS a second time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with Nico Hülkenberg. He's just too fast today. That Renault car is very, very competitive. Maybe they got some upgrades, I don't really know, but maybe they got some. And yeah, they are just blowing away. I'm glad Palmer is for the moment stuck behind Ocon.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.7 seconds.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the words, Android. It's really cool to have someone who likes my content that much. And yeah, if I ever buy an Xbox, I'll be sure to add you to my friends list. But yeah, let's see. I have a lot of stuff I need to get at the moment. I need to go get my driver's license. I think I'll go get that to the next month. I think I will be able to get my driver's license. Then I will have to buy a car. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff I have to save for at the moment. I will. Don't you worry, I will, mate. But yeah, I'll see if I reach that. I'm growing fast, but I'm growing fast for someone who has 100. Oh. I was not expecting that, but thanks a lot, Nico's King. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription, mate. And yeah, David Monteiro, sou português. Boas, meu, tudo bem? Welcome to the stream, David Monteiro. Yeah, there goes another subscription. So Vettel is having a good day today. He gets to celebrate a lot. That's the clip for his celebration after winning the Spanish 2011 Grand Prix, if I am not mistaken. But yeah, thanks a lot for the subscriptions, boys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Grand Prix. I'm going to get very pressurized by Palmer and some guys behind him. I have Raikkonen looking feisty for a points finish. I don't think I am going to be able to catch Hülkenberg, even though I have fresher and softer tires, because I got a chaotic moment with Bottas, and unfortunately we broke a little bit of our front wing. That has been affecting me a little bit, and I think the Renaults got quite a big upgrade because they are being very competitive. Just look at this. They are going, I usually just smash them, but they are very competitive today. Oh, did you get a copyright? That's bad. Maybe you can go to Twitter, try to get in contact with someone from Codemasters and send them the link of the video, because they can get everything fixed. Just go send them a video and go send them the link and tell them you got copyrighted. So yeah, I might get copyrighted myself because I was too late on the buttons earlier in the race introduction. A friend of mine messaged me on my phone and I got distracted that I didn't skip it. I skipped it, but maybe I didn't skip it on time. Maybe I will get this live stream flagged. So yeah, let's see how that goes after the stream ends. But yeah, at the moment Raikkonen up to P10 is going to pressurate Palmer, or to pressurize Palmer, that's the word. Oh, okay, thanks a lot, Android. Oh, are we going to get three-way once again into the first corner? Oh my god. Oh my god, Palmer! Palmer banged me on the inside. Okay, if I ever go to Rome, I will be sure to get in contact with you, as Raikkonen makes another mistake. He has been doing this a lot this race. It is the third time I give him the outside and he locks up. So yeah, maybe he's not being coping too well with his super softs, or maybe the balance of his car in the dry, because I suspect some of those cars set up their cars a little bit for the rain, because it was the start, like the first 10 laps, it was raining. So yeah, I believe maybe some of them opted for higher wing settings. Do I have Instagram? No, I don't have Instagram. At least not at the moment. I do have a Twitter, you guys can probably see in the banner. You guys can follow me there. Here comes Palmer and Raikkonen once again. Oh, this is going to be tight once again. The Renault and the Ferrari side by side through the Senna Haas. Raikkonen got past Jolyon Palmer. Ooh, let's see how long can we fend off the charge from the Finnish driver. The veteran versus the rookie. Last time, I think last time there was such an intense moment between a veteran and a rookie. Verstappen won a race. Last time Raikkonen was pressurizing a rookie this much. Well, Verstappen was not a rookie, but well, let's say so for argument's sake. I tried to, I couldn't get a place on the standings there. I tried a lot at Monza. I could try at Japan, but if you guys go to see my live stream of the Japanese Grand Prix, I'm not very good at Japan. At least so far. Maybe I don't have a correct setup, but yeah, so far I am not quick enough around there. We are going to be able to get back at Kimi Raikkonen. We are going to make a move down the inside as we approach now turn 3. Go down to 4th gear. We bang wheels a little bit. I think the AI goes into you a bit too much in that corner. They turn in a little bit too much. They acknowledge you are on the inside and they give you space, but when it comes to the turn in part, I think they turn in a little bit too much. Okay. Yeah, hope you have a good race then. You are already past the midway of the season, I think. So yeah. From your comments, I know that you got an improvement. You at least beat Alonso at Spielberg. So that's an improvement on the Sauber and probably on your driving as well. Okay, now it's Raikkonen here. Oh my god, this is going to be close. Let's see. I'm going to break off the slipstream. I'm going to force him to the outside as much as I can, as much as I dare on the brakes as well. Oh my god. Opening the RS once again. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Raikkonen this time around unless I die for it. Oh, he respected my space. Okay, that was great racing from Raikkonen there. Oh, but I think he has done me. I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm done. Oh, come on. That battle with Bottas, that was unfortunate. My front wing got damaged there, and well, yeah, just going down the distance now. Now it's a battle for the 9th place between me and Palmer. Palmer has around 2, maybe 3 laps younger tires. But yeah, here comes the British driver of the Renault. I'm going to brake as late as I dare. Of course, it's not going to be as much of a threat down the straights as the Ferrari of Raikkonen was, even though, well, especially because I have a Ferrari engine myself. Thanks a lot for the words, Android, but yeah, sometimes I cannot overcome the car's limitations, and with the damaged front wing I cannot bend physics to my will as much as I would like to. By the way, guys, for those of you who might not know, I am running 101% difficulty, which is the first setting of the Ultimate AI, and I run with all assists off except the racing line. For most of the tracks I race without it, but for these late season ones I don't run on them as much, so I'm not too familiar with them. So yeah. I need to stretch my arms. No, I am not approaching one of the Ferraris, I am behind one of the Ferraris, but I'm definitely not approaching the Ferrari. Or rather said, will be the Ferrari. It feels weird me saying Ferrari. I know I hear it a lot because I hear the transmissions of F1 in English, so I'm used to Ferrari a lot. But here in Portugal we say Ferrari, so... And I think it's a much better representation of the actual pronunciation in Italian. Come on, turn! The car doesn't want to turn as much. The tires are starting to show the signs of their wear. Oh well. At least I think I am pulling away a little bit from Palmer, so maybe I am nicer with my tires than the British driver is.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel remaining. Let me see my fuel situation. Oh, it's right on the limit.
Gap to car in front is 6.3 seconds.
Yeah, Raikkonen is just going to go through the distance. And yeah, unfortunately this will not be a very good showing from the Haas team, because our teammate 2 was doing an immense race. He went into the pits for a set of soft tires, and those exploded on him right after he exited the pits. So he is 1 lap down on everyone, down in last place obviously. We have had a safety car and a virtual safety car so far, but we have not had any retirements, of course, probably because most drivers took penalties, so they probably get either gearbox or an entirely new engine, so you should not be expecting too much engine problems for everyone. This is a power unit I got it fitted at Mexico. This is the second race I'm doing with it. This is my 5th one, so I took the penalties at Mexico, still ended up doing a pretty good race going up through the field, but yeah, my 4th one, I'm currently using it for the practice sessions, so yeah. Okay, Carlos Sainz is behind Palmer, so 2 Renault powered cars behind me at the moment. I just got a new gearbox for this race, since my previous gearbox has already done 6 races. I can switch to a new gearbox without the penalty. That previous gearbox was done with 52% of wear, so I feel like I am pretty good with my gearboxes as well.
Blue flag.
Oh, blue flags. That looks like it might be Valtteri Bottas, because Hamilton has already lapped me. Oh, I broke a little bit too late there.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
When are you going to open for Hamilton? Well, not Hamilton, but Bottas, yeah. Well, yeah, that's also a way of looking at it. I myself don't know if this video will get copyrighted, so let's see after the stream ends. But yeah, Carlos Sainz now going through the inside of Palmer. Oh, okay, thanks a lot then. Yeah, if you feel like you have money to spend and if you want to support me, you can do that obviously, but if you have stuff to do with the money, don't give it to me if you have more important things to do with it. It's just, I would like to get a new new headset, because I'm currently saving the money for a driver's license and a car. But if I could get, but yeah, this is not urgent. It can still survive. But yeah, donate only if you want to donate and you have nothing else to do with the money.
The car in front is 19.4 seconds.
And during all of that talk, I managed to keep myself ahead of those two guys. Daniel Kvyat is my rival, so he's currently in P12, so I would like to smash him as well. Yeah, that front left wheel is suffering quite a bit. Oh, Lewis Hamilton crossing over the line to take the win here at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Is going to be followed by his teammate, and then either Verstappen or Sebastian Vettel are going to close off the podium positions. Meanwhile, we have had some great racing, but ultimately we didn't have the pace to do something better. So here we are now going through this last straight. I'm going to use Rich Mix as we are going to try to pull away from those guys, and looks like I will end in P9. Right in front of Carlos Sainz, then Palmer, then Kvyat, as we end the race in P9. It was a good race today. Yes, after the first car crosses the line, after that you end the race. Oh.
Well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today.
Looks like we have a
Anthony,
new...
what do you think made the difference here?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, that result also seals the World Drivers' title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Felipe Massa. For me, that was an outstanding performance that drew on every bit of his not unsubstantial experience.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment of this Formula One season.
Okay, so see you later tonight. Thank you for staying for the stream. So as you can see, we have a new World Drivers' Championship. Lewis Hamilton locking it up with one race to spare after Sebastian Vettel's third place here in Brazil. Looks like Romain Grosjean dropped a couple of places. Felipe Massa with a great display got himself up to P5. And we closed in the gap to Sergio Perez, I believe, to only 7 points. No, he actually increased it to 7 points, so he gained 4 points on me. So yeah, let's go back to our motor home. And yeah, let's see how this is going at the moment regarding, well, the status within the team and our rivalry as well. Let's see if we can also get more notifications. Yeah, we lost 7 places. We started in P2 because of the penalties from everyone else, so we get no points, unfortunately. But we do get the first driver bonus, so that is a bit nicer. I think Kvyat has a fastest lap. Yes, he has, or a faster lap than me. So I'm kicking his ass, but not too much at the moment. I'm still kicking ass at the team. Red Bull loves me to death. Okay, so that is my weekend total. 11,403, and we got another car competency. So we get additional resource points, 5% bonus resource points for being the first driver. Oh, here he comes.
You know, I love this sport. I love being here in the thick of it. I love the smell of oil and burnt rubber. And that's why I want to be down on the track next time you're sitting in one of my cars. So, I've got 2 events on the table right now that'd be perfect. But which is more interesting to you? That's the question. From my point of view, there's really no difference to speak of. So it's entirely your call.
Hey Max, welcome to the stream. At least you got just in time. You got after the race, unfortunately, but you got just in time for this. And pursuit Britain short or checkpoint. Race around the track to cover the distance. I'm going with no. I'm not sure I should go with the McLaren. I would like to race against other cars. I'm going with the Red Bull. I would like to race against other cars. I don't like too much being alone doing laps. So yeah, here we are at the shorter version of the Silverstone circuit for this invitational event. And I will let Crofty take it away for now.
Here we are then, the calm before the storm, as we wait for this field of iconic cars to burst into life for the historic invitational event today. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be here and welcome along to all of you at home as well. So grab a cup of tea and get ready as our competitors make their final preparations.
Okay, so it's raining quite a bit, but no one has an umbrella because reasons. So because this doesn't count towards much. Okay, let me just see one thing. I have the racing line. I don't know this track, obviously, at least the shorter version. So yeah, let's see. We are in the full wet. And here we are for the 2010 Red Bull. And we are away. I already forgot how tall the front, the nose of those cars were. I never drove this car, so I don't know how much grip do I have available. So yeah, we are coming up to Mikulski in the Williams. Oh, that upshift sounds. cannot see anything. Why does the track has like these patches? I have no idea. It's like the track forgot to render or something. Yeah, this is a very cool car. The championship winner, Red Bull of 2010. The first Red Bull to win a world championship, driven by Sebastian Vettel, who also got his first world championship at the time. So yeah, 3 laps. I'm just going to try this challenge once. If I am not able to win the race, well, I am not. But at least I will try my best. Oh, it just mounted the curb so much there. Oh, come on. It was so slow. I'm going to try to overtake him. This doesn't matter too much, so I'll just try to overtake him without smashing him. That's quite an expensive car that's right in front of me there. Really? I didn't even see where his tires were, because we were on one of those patches of the track that's really dark. I cannot even see where the curbs are when we are on those dark patches, which is quite weird. Okay, Android, glad you enjoyed the stream for this long. So yeah, I guess you have to go to bed, so see you in another stream. Have a good night. Oh, where is the track? I can't even see where the track is. Like, I would like to win now that I am in this position at least. Like, where is the track even? Ah, I came home second. Well, not too bad. At least could have been worse. So I just have one thing to show you guys. So yeah, we failed it, but oh well. Give me just a second. I actually have one thing to show you. Let's try not to hit the microphone stand. So yeah, let me just maximize OBS. I don't know if you guys can see it well. Oh well. I'm not sure if this comes off. I think it does. Yeah, here it is. The 2011 Red Bull, so we just drove the 2010 one, and this is the 2011 one. This one is the one driven by Mark Webber, but this car actually won both the World Drivers and the Constructors Championship in 2011. So yeah, this is quite a good car. It's a pretty car for my standards as well, so I quite enjoy it. I wanted to... Okay, here we are. So yeah, here we are traveling to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at the Yas Marina circuit. One of the most enjoyable tracks of the season for me. I really do like the whole transition from day to night thing. I love that in Bahrain as well. So yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't count towards anything.
I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Okay, so we got fitted to the car a front wing improvement that is going to improve 1.8% on our front wing downforce. So that is going to be good because we need a responsive front at this track. Lots of technical corners where you need our front to be responsive, lots of chicanes, so you need to be able to bend your car around them as quickly as you can. So that is it for today, guys. I'm just going to show you guys if there is going to be any rain or not. So dry conditions on the track, so it is going to be a dry weekend. We are still the 4th quickest car, but yeah, Renault got quite an improvement. They are in front of us in terms of the performance. So this is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is right beside it. Hope to see you guys in the next live stream, which is going to be tomorrow at around 8 PM London time, if I am able to get out of work quick enough. Hope to see you guys for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.